These are some stupid rules that you can talk about Legionnaire and death, but you can't talk about to a resident about getting out the vote. That was Mr. Jarrett, Effie's baby boy, and then Chris Del Moroni. So I've been here for years, Mr. Guerra, and it used to be people like Woody Etherly, Chester Simmons, Melvin McCree, Fred Tucker, and nobody ever got put up under this as elected officials. Y'all ain't never seen the council work right, because ever since you've been here, it's been 2-3 minute time limits on elected officials trying to serve residents. But you don't know that. You think it's a way of life. You think this is how Flint got to where it got because of Kate Fields and Monica Galloway's and them handicapper rules and city attorneys up there condoning it. We control what we do talking to them people who vote us in. They spend their time and come down here. It ain't but 4 or 5 of them, and y'all want to block them, but you want to move resolutions up and vote for businessmen to get in and out of here. Treat these residents just like you treat Community First, Clark Commons, and everybody else who say they busy and got somewhere to go. Treat the residents as important. Anybody who stifles the communication with a resident, then when it comes to Mott Foundation, the Sheriff's Department, Uptown Development, you accommodating. But you and Monica and them should be ashamed of yourself to do 3 residents a certain way and do the big shot money people another way. Y'all amends and change and switch stuff around for the big shots. Do it for the least of these. I'll be voting on the motion and we'll make more fighting for people. I'll fight for people until the cows come home. Y'all continue to be big shot distance to the people. Ain't but 3 of them, sir. Change your vote. Ain't but 3 of them. You don't want to hear and respond to 3 folks. What if it was 100? It's 3 of them. And I guarantee you I can get 40 from my district to come, and you'll sit here longer than you said now. I mean, you beg people to vote for you. You campaign, you knock doors. Treat these people like they're your boss and quit voting no to respond and making us go through this exercise to speak to people. That's ridiculous. I'll be voting yes. Watch you vote no.
Any other discussion on the motion?
My point of order is that if he make a personal attack toward me, I'm going to make 3 back, even if I get arrested. You can't tolerate him talking a certain way. I ain't studying it.
Mr. Mays, this is your 2nd warning.
Yeah, may I be excused on this 2nd warning? My point of order is supposed to be on a motion, and it done turn to me. Every time he talk is me. And I'm getting tired of it.
Mr. Mays.
And I'm Quincy Murphy. And you think I'm scared of you. And I ain't scared of you.
Mr. Mays, you are entirely
I done went overboard because you are discriminatory.
That is
incredibly. You got little ears that hear what you want to hear, and I ain't studying you.
Metcalf.
I ain't studying you.
Mr. Mays, you will not be allowed back in this meeting.
You ain't got to tolerate. I don't tolerate you. I ain't studying you. Now, put that in your little...
Okay, we are still in the first round of discussion. Is there any other member of council who wishes to speak in this first round of discussion? Yes, Dr. Lewis. Mr. Mays, you've been excused. Get him out. Dr. Lewis, you have the floor.
Madam Chair.
Dr. Lewis, you have the floor.
Thank you. I would like to make a motion to remove Eric Mays from his seat for 30 days.
There is a motion on the floor to remove Eric Mays from his seat for 30 days.
It ain't no more discussion, man.
Well, the attorney...
We on a vote. Bag on the attorney. You screwing it up.
Oh, Mr. Mays, you are a mockery.
Whatever I am, why are you talking about me? You bother me. You want me to call you a name right quick? You calling me a mockery? That's like a fool. You want me to blast you? I'm trying to hold back. You say please stop doing what you're doing for 4.5 years. And you a mockery. What the hell you calling a mockery in a business meeting?
I am.
Mr. Mays is out of order. He's calling.
No, she out of order.
And
You
he's
catch that
screaming
white lady.
and pointing.
Man, and study y'all with that rule.
Let's just stop it all now.
Yeah, you gonna call me a mockery? She talking.
let's stop
I'm
it.
tired of it. Call me another name. I'll blast both of y'all.
It's all.
Enough is enough.
Yeah, that's out of order.
Abusive.
You're out of order.
Well, I'm gonna stay out on it long as you get by calling me names and then she back and you, I'm so tired of your mess.
Councilman, that's okay. So if we.
It ain't gonna be okay, 'cause when you move, I'm gonna move.
Councilman Mays, I'm gonna give you a break, like you tell everybody else. I'm gonna give you a break.
What you giving me?
Because if you don't calm down, I'm gonna rule you out of order and ask,
If you call me another name, you will rule me out of order. Because when you call me out my name and use adjectives, you're giving them back at you.
Councilman Mays.
I don't care where you
Councilman
go.
Mays, be careful.
No, you be careful. My point of order that we should be voting. There's been a question been called. There shouldn't be no discussion with attorneys.
But Councilman Mays,
That's the point of order.
thank you.
But nothing.
And I guess that's what I'm saying, guys. Go ahead. Who's speaking?
I'm sorry. Can we refer to Ms. Donahue? A motion is always in order, and we're just amending the motion. Can she please speak on that?
But and I guess what I'm asking, why are we amending this motion?
Because we can.
May I please
You know
provide
what? Don't get funny acting up in here,
May I please
because
provide,
I'll turn this out.
Madam Chair? Madam Chair,
Yes, go ahead.
may I please, excuse me.
Ghetto.
Point
of information.
Roder,
Point of
please.
information, Madam Chair. I think it is a personal attack to say getting ghetto. That's racial.
Who said that?
Councilwoman Worthing.
And Councilwoman Worthen, I'm going to give you your warning, because
I
that was
appeal the
not
ruling of the chair.
necessary. Appeal it, because it wasn't necessary.
Now, to me, it's got some racial overtones. You can laugh, Ms. Worthing, but I can come up with some show names for your neighborhood. Beg your pardon, I hope you get your second warning talking to me.
Point of information to the speaker.
Go ahead, Councilwoman Worthen.
I know that you know racial overtones. You've called me nasty white woman. You have insulted me and my race many times, so thank you.
Can you put that in a question form?
Oh, are you aware of how
There
many
you
times
go.
you've mentioned my race in the last 4 years?
I'm gonna mention it again. Because anybody who sits and say, do you want me to repeat it and say narcissistic a-hole, and your colleagues say nothing, it's a problem for me. I've been looking at you for years. You ain't just come on this council. You've been talking nasty for years, and you are white. If I talk nasty, I'm a nasty black man. It's a fact. So the point is this. She should have gave you your first warning if you're going to say something about ghetto. Because I tell you, I got a dictionary, encyclopedia. I can go get some names with some overtones, and when you chair, I can Google it that quick and then give you a name of how you acting. You talking about professionalism. You a hypocrite. You ain't been professional since you and Kate Fields teamed up, and I seen the picture when y'all lost with Kate over at Luigi's, and you said she taught you so much. Since this council is such a stickler for rules, throwing me out, having the police arrest me, talking about decorum, but gonna let people say narcissistic a-hole, Mr. Murphy, I ain't getting on you, but I mean, I said BS, you said S, and it's crickets. It's a different treatment. Decorum is word when black folks cheering and black folks talking, we take offense to you calling us ghetto. Now I'm gonna assure you, I'll look up some words and call you something. I don't wanna say trail or nothing, but I will. Because when my reputation is when you go low once, I go low 2, 3 times. And the sooner that council people learn this ain't the first council. I keep score. You talk about me, us folks I represent, and others once, I might do it 5 times. It don't go away because that's your character. Character matters. Character matters, whether folks black, white, orange, purple, green, Democrat, Republican. I do it on purpose. I treat people nice until people act a fool. I'll be voting yes to support the chair on your first warning. Don't care who do and who don't. I'm glad to say to you publicly what I said. Cut the crap. Make you look like a fool. Yeah, that's a fool. This person gonna be just like his promoter.
That's my rule. I go gavel to gavel. I'm waiting for somebody to say gavel.
How long Mr. Murphy talked? If you didn't say a word.
You talked twice.
Whatever I did, I'm going to do it again. As long as I get elected, I'm going to talk about it. Oh, you know don't care what color you're going to ask me. They can be purple today, green tomorrow. You're going to get disrespected back.
And I will disrespect you back too.
See, what we going to do? This year, I'm even asking the finance man a question about personnel in the mayor's budget. Now, when did we lose our freedom of speech? Quincy all over the map. It's getting ridiculous. Who she done sold her soul to? Who done brought you out? After 3-4 minutes of questions, you gonna interrupt me? I don't care how things polite to sound. Sit with the big chip, gonna call somebody. I ain't studying. That don't everybody in the city see. I got the right to ask about every department, the law department, the mayor's office. I ain't studying.
He's been removed from the meeting. So, if you get somebody, he needs an escort clearly. And I'm not going to tolerate this. I don't deal with hostile environment. I don't want him to talk to me crazy. So he needs to be removed until I walk out on his own.
I don't even want to stand near her.
Then go that way.
No, I don't see what you're saying.
Go that way. Go that
Tell
way.
me what to do.
Shut up!
No, I ain't going to stand out. Put your purple glasses on and I ain't studying. I'm not set up, you set up. Who the hell you think you talking to? You want me to cuss out since she won't ask me who the fuck I think I'm talking to? I can cuss better than her. I can cuss way better than her. And she could be some names that'll make her cry. Who she thinks she talking to? That's very unprofessional. Did you hear? I did. And if you, what I'm gonna do, continue to be elected. That's what I'm gonna do. Continue to ask questions. You wanna review the video? Paul got it. I'm not gonna be treated differently than him, her, or nobody else. She got that power. They say it was informal. I told them to post it as a regular meeting with rules. They smarter than me. You can't have it all kind of ways. I'm asking questions about the mayor's budget to the finance director. Relevant question. She gonna stop the inquiry. After 3, 4, 5 minutes, and you got folk all over the map. who she thinks she talking to and what she running.